there was this person who had gone to the church because somebody had passed away, and they were doing his rituals and all the ceremonies that are supposed to be done. So he was seated along with many people in the church, and there was family members of this person who had died and other people who had known him. So the father was reading the Bible and giving condolence speech and all that. He noticed that everybody was crying. Some were sobbing, some were weeping. There was this particular person who was not crying or sobbing. He was like seated nicely. And after the funeral, all the rituals were over. Everything, people were started moving out. Father came and asked this man, this dude, same dude. He said, "Boy, I noticed that everybody was crying, but you were not crying." And there was a young man who was also standing next to the father when he was speaking to this dude. He said, "Father, yes, I also noticed everybody was crying, and you are right, I was not crying." So allow me to tell you the reason. The reason being that I had borrowed rupees 10 lakhs from the man who passed away, and I was supposed to return him this week. So like, this young man was the son of the person who passed away, and he was like giving a dirty look to this fellow. So having the power to observe people and understand body language, that's a very big thing, and one should be very good at it, especially to use it in a positive way. Another incident, there was this family, there was this dude who worked with me. He was a miser, and an extreme case. So he was so much into management of things, my finance management, money management, and this, that. He had gone crazy, nuts. So one day he decided to save some money. He had a big family. He, his wife, his mother, his 5 children. So it was a big family. So they wanted to get a family photograph, like a nice photo. So he kind of figured out that that would be quite an expensive thing. So he wanted to save money. So he asked his whole family one fine day to sit in the front seat of his car, and they drove down the road, one of the busiest places, and they broke the signal. And the next day, a picture comes with a ticket number and fine and all that. And they were supposed to be happy because he got his picture done free of cost now. He thought he would, obviously, but then now he has to pay a fine. But guess what? His younger son's eyes blinked. So he was like, "Oh gosh, we all have to go back again and take the picture once again." So I mean, saving money is good, but too much is also not good. So one has to be having balance between things, and work life and stuff balance. So that's very, very interesting. The last story is this person. I didn't know him. He was traveling with me in a bus, seated just next to me, and he was looking at me for a while. I was looking at him for a while. He wasn't talking to me, but suddenly he decided to. So he just looked at me and said, "How are you?" I was like, is he supposed to say that like this, or could he not say, "Hi, how are you?" Or if he knew me, he could have said, "Hi, how are you?" Or if he had met me after years, he could have said, "Hey, how are you?" But why did he say, "How are you?" Am I looking sick? Am I looking unwell? And you know what? I didn't answer him back. So in this video, I was just trying to tell you on a funny note, about observation skills, body language, tone of speaking, and obviously having a balance between things. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Yours truly, Sudeep Nag. Contact details 8017205457. Email address nagsudeep08@gmail.com. Keep watching my videos and do give me a call.